Hello students, I hope you're doing fine today. Are you ready for our class? In this lesson, we are going to learn about the third metafunction in SFL, which is the textual metafunction. In this lesson, I will be highlighting 4 things. The first is what textual meaning is all about. Second, I will be highlighting the different ways textual metafunction can be approached to analyze text. Third, we will also look at the concepts of theme and rhyme. And finally, I will provide a brief talk about the main functions of theme at multiple language levels. Now, let's start. According to Halliday and Matheson, textual metafunction refers to the point of departure of the message, that which locates and orients the clause within its context. What this means is that when you analyze a text from a textual metafunctional perspective, you are actually analyzing how writers organize a particular message and how they create a text. This point of departure is referred to as theme. In this context, the theme functions as a means of grounding what the speaker is going to say. As you may already noticed by now, a text can be analyzed from various perspectives in SFL, including from the ideational, interpersonal, and textual perspectives. But the main question to ask yourself is whether the type of text you wish to analyze fits well with the type of analysis you want to do. Textual analysis is a useful framework to be used for both monologic and dialogic texts. Monologic text refers to a discourse dominated by a single speaker, while a dialogic text refers to a discourse that involves more than one participant in an exchange of information. Have a look at some samples of monologic and dialogic texts. Textual analysis is about analyzing either any or all of the following. Number 1, the theme type. Number 2, thematic content. And number 3, thematic progression. In this course, we will have a closer look at one type of textual analysis, the theme analysis. It is to do with identifying the theme type. Let us start by understanding the main functions of theme. These include progressing, which looks at how themes progress or maintain the text. Framing, which analyzes the starting point for interpreting the rest of the clause. Grouping, which determines in what ways themes help to organize the text into groups, sections, and topics. And finally, beginning, which identifies what the speaker thinks is a good or important starting point. To kickstart our theme analysis, we will start by analyzing the function of theme in terms of framing, by firstly understanding the concepts of theme and rhyme. According to Halliday, theme is the element which serves as the point of departure of the message, while rhyme is the remainder of the message, the part in which the theme is developed. By analyzing themes and rhymes in a text, we will be able to identify the elements of the clause that have been given prominence in a text. To help you to understand better about these concepts, let's have a look at the different levels of how themes help to enhance understanding of language in text. Theme helps us to understand language at 3 levels: the clause, text, and genre. At the clause level, theme helps us to understand the starting point of a message. At the text level, theme helps us to understand the organization of a message. Meanwhile, at the genre level, theme helps us to understand the generic conventions of a genre. In this lesson, I've briefly introduced to you what textual meaning is all about. We started off by looking at the definition and concept of textual metafunction, followed by looking at the different ways text can be analyzed from a textual meaning perspective, as well as the concepts of theme and rhyme. And finally, looking briefly into the main functions of theme at different language levels. In the next lesson, we will learn more about the concepts of theme and rhyme and about the different types of theme and more hands-on activities to help you to understand more about analyzing texts from a textual metafunction perspective.